I entered into unknowing, and there I remained, unknowing, transcending all knowledge. He who truly arrives there cuts free from himself. All that he knew before now seems worthless. And his knowledge so soars that he is left in unknowing, transcending all knowledge. This knowledge in unknowing is so overwhelming that wise men disputing can never overthrow it, for their knowledge does not reach to the understanding of not understanding, transcending all knowledge. Once in the dark of night, when love burned bright with yearning, I arose, O windfall of delight. And how I left, none knows. Dead to the world, my house in deep repose. In the dark, where all goes right, thanks to a secret ladder, other clothes, O windfall of delight. In the dark, enwrapped in those, dead to the world, my house in deep repose. There in the lucky dark, none to observe me, darkness far and wide, no sign for me to mark, no other light, no guide except for my heart, the fire inside. That led me on, true as the very noon is, truer too, to where there waited one I knew. How well I knew, in a place where no one was in view. O dark of night, my guide, night dearer than anything, all your dawns discover. O night, drawing side to the side, the loved and lover, she that the lover loves, lost in the lover. Upon my flowering breast, kept for his pleasure garden, his alone, the lover was sunk in rest. I cherished him, my own, there in air from plumes of the cedar blown. In air from the castle wall, as my hand in his hair moved lovingly at play, he let cool fingers fall, and the fire there where they lay. All senses in oblivion drift away. I stayed, not minding me, my forehead on the lover. I reclined, earth ending. I went free, left all my care behind, among the lilies falling, and out of mind. Upon a quest of love, hope sturdy and steadfast, I flew so high, I caught the prey at last. In this divine affair, to triumph, if I might, I had to soar so high, I vanished out of sight. Yet, in the same ascent, my wings were falling fast, but love arose so high, I caught the prey at last. Just when this flight of mine had reached its highest mark, my eyes were dazzled, so I conquered in the dark. I gave a blind black surge for love, myself surpassed, and went so high, I caught the prey at last. The higher up I went there, in this dizzy game, the lower I appeared, more humble, weak, and lame. I cried, but none can win, and sinking fast, oh fast, yet went so high, I caught the prey at last. Then marvellous, I made 1,000 flights in one, for hope of heaven will see all it can wish be done. I hoped for this alone. I hoped, was not downcast, and went so high, I caught the prey at last. The spring that brims and ripples, oh, I know, in dark of night. Waters that flow forever and a day through a lost country. Oh, I know the way in dark of night. Its origin, no knowing, for there's none, but well know, from here all sources run in dark of night. No other thing has such delight to give. Here earth and the wide heavens drink to live in dark of night. Though some would wade, the waves unforded still, nowhere a bottom, measure as you will, in dark of night. A stream so clear and never clouded, never, the wellspring of all splendour whatsoever, in dark of night. Bounty of waters flooding from this well invigorates all earth, high heaven and hell, in dark of night. A current the first fountain gave birth to is also great, and what it would, can do, in dark of night. Two merging currents of the living spring. From these a third, no less astonishing, in dark of night. O fountain surging to submerge again, deep in the living bread that's life to men, in dark of night. Song of the waters calling, come and drink, come, all you creatures, to the shadowy brink, in dark of night. This spring of living water I desire. Here in the bread of life I see entire, in dark of night.